Good afternoon. Super early today.
I'm trying to start the shows at 2 o'clock, but I haven't quite adjusted my life enough for that.
Where is
AntiFrog1
Enterprise
has
from?
subbed for 4 months.
We.
Let's go 4 months.
Oh 07. +1 for 2 o'clock. Adjust your life LUL. NYC for the last 10 years. We. Boston 12 before that. Originally from Michigan. Is that a real brick wall Kappa? Nah, it's fake. It's all fake. LUL. Even the beard. Hello. Fake beard. Oh 07. I actually have very long hair. Sup Ender and Chad. You do, it's on your face. At Enterprise nah, that's me, tongue sticking out, crazy accurate filter. That's why we have starting soon timer. I have to get the bald cap on. It's just on his face instead of on his head. Apollo has super long hair. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Blep cat blep cat blep cat. Pokgar comp pok septal pok dar cray pok decidui pok empolian pok caesor. Is TDS on? EUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUEUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeUeU Nah, no TTS here, sad face. Enterprise is not actually bald. Shine lame poxies or pocimpolian poc decidui poc dark ray poc septal poc garcomp 2020 by guys blep cat perfect. Always good to be with you, Ender. Have a great show. That's a lot of ease. Notorious Big Chungus. Vosex Shrek 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 Vosex underscore Stupid TDS bot LUL. Voss X Shrek. LUL. TwitchCon HYPE 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 Stop. HSGGG1 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 HS EHYEEPEERIEEZE Vosex
Okay. I'm here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to post my TikTok video. Okay, wait. I saved it in the drafts. Hold on. Yeah, I've almost got that bald cap on. 10 more seconds. It's really tight. I've got the beard glued back on. I got the bald cap on tight. And we are ready for another full day of video games and drums and conversations. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Truly, the last couple weeks of streams have been some of the best numbers, like views, clicks, engagements, subscriptions, like some of the best we have ever had on this channel. I kind of went down a rabbit hole of like looking at my metrics over the last 6 years. Today, when I was at the gym, between my reps, between the sets, and we got some gains happening on the channel, and it's because of all of you out there. So thank you so much to everybody who is in the chat and with me right now. Thank you. I'm going to read some names. Salad Days, what's up? Patty, nice to see you. MJB, welcome to the show. Cleric, Flying Havoc, Victoria, long time no see, buddy. Willis, hey, you guys, Willis was huge yesterday, helping out on the stream, organizing all the people that played with us in game. We probably had like 30 different people join throughout the day. So thank you again, Willis, for all of that incredible management help on the Discord. J Tulex, Angry Frog, Apollo, welcome back. Pandemanium, what's up, buddy? Game Freak, Gameplay Patriot. I almost called you Gameplay Parrot. That's not what your name is. Nordsec, sup. Scrolling a bit more, that's all the names. On YouTube, we have nobody. Maybe we'll have some soon. All right, soon. You never know. You never know. On TikTok, we have someone named User. I'm sorry, User. You can't see my face because there is a humongous freaking box right here that came in the mail from our friends over at AMD. And we're going to be opening this box up very soon. Whoa, so meta. Someone named TikToker is watching on TikTok. Whoa. I see what you did there, all right? I see it. Hey, anyone out there like Linus Tech Tips? They gave me this cool shirt when I got to go to the LTX Expo in Vancouver, Canada about 2 years ago. It was a really good time. I got to tour the entire LTT campus. I got to meet everybody in the crew. It was an amazing opportunity. I had so much fun. I hope they do another IRL event soon. Now that they've built that LAN center, yeah, I want them to do another event because I want to go back out there. Angel, welcome to the TikTok chat. Ethan, our first YouTube chatter of the day. There we are. There it is. Thank you, Ethan. I'm imagining that epic handshake. You know, the one from Predator. That's the one I'm thinking about right now. Jake Scopes, what up? Flip, nice to see you. Beaver, how you doing? Nobody home, welcome to the show. Solid Gun, cheers to you. Timo's here too. What up, Timo? Yeah, so yesterday was real good. Fireball, I see you. Yesterday was a really good stream. What I enjoyed about yesterday's stream is that we have done a lot of like group play events over the years on my channel, but yesterday was one of the best invite anyone to play days in terms of what we did in game and how the show was to watch and the conversation and metrics back and forth. I've noticed over the years that whenever I focus on gameplay and the Discord community, the stream suffers because of it. Like we have less viewers and less chatters. But then when I don't focus on the Discord and we don't focus on the player group and game, the stream does better. And yesterday was a really, really good blend. I don't know if it's just that my channel's doing better, that I have more inquisitive viewers than before. I don't know. But either way, yesterday was all wins. Like, serious W yesterday. TikTok chatter named BLK Plays says, I'm about to play Star Citizen for the first time. All right. I wish you all the luck. Be patient. Remember, this game is not done. Join my Discord. You're going to need help. And you might want some space friends as well. Link in bio. And if you're in Twitch chat, the link is coming at you right now. So why don't we go ahead and open this thing up? Like, I don't want it to sit here all afternoon. You know what I mean? I don't want it right there. I feel like we should just open it up 5 minutes. How about 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Someone set a timer for me. Okay. Let's jump in to Arena Commander and make sure my controls are working. Now, if you missed the announcement from yesterday during the stream, the company that we used to use joysticks from, Thrustmaster, I was a paid influencer for them like 5 years ago, right? I used the T16000s for quite a few years. They've got something new coming out. And I decided to email them yesterday to be like, hey, I haven't used your joysticks in a long time. Maybe we could use them on stream. And they said, sure thing. And they're in the mail. So our buddies at Thrustmaster are sending me a pair of the new solar joysticks. Now, these joysticks are a big step up from the T16000 in many, many ways, but they're still, from a spec standpoint, a little bit below what I think the quality of VKB gunfighters, and obviously the Gladiators are a closer comparison. The gunfighters are a level above. So these joysticks are going to be about $220 according to them. With a VKB Gladiator coming at $135 and then $165 for the premium, it's going to be really hard for me to suggest these things over a pair of Gladiators. However, depending on what country you live in, the price point might be much more similar, or you might not be able to get VKB joysticks where you live, you know, where a company like Thrustmaster has much more widespread distribution. Like in the States, I can go to a Best Buy or a Micro Center and buy a pair of Thrustmaster joysticks. You can't buy VKB stuff in any brick and mortar store. So in that situation, I am kind of excited to try these things out. They do have a couple things that like no other joystick out there has, and this is one of them. These RGB rubber dome buttons that are very, very similar to what come on MIDI keyboards and other kinds of music production equipment. So I'm curious to see what those are like. You know, and I'm pretty sure that the software for these things is going to be way easier to set up and change than the incredibly complex software that the VKB ships come with. You know, that's not a very big deal because I don't know about you, but I don't really jump into the software very often for my joysticks. They're kind of a set it and forget it thing. Wait for it. There it is, everybody.
Krugman has subbed for 2 months.
Krugman.
Love your streams and videos, Ender. All the best from Germany, smiley face.
Krugman, thank you very much for that 2-month resub. The first one, once I got on stream today, but during the starting soon screen, there was a resub from Angry Frog. 4 months. Angry Frog, thank you very much. You are the official first resub of the day. Who will be the first new sub of the day? Tier 1? Amazon Prime? Gifted sub? We'll have to wait and see. All right? We'll have to wait and see. Let's jump in game, test my controls, and then we'll open this thing up. Tinyfoot says, those Thrustmaster sticks look lighter. Oh yeah, they're plastic for sure. They are for sure going to be all plastic. So lightweight. DC is already in on the new Thrustmaster Solar sticks and already ordered them. All right, dude. I hope it works out for you. Real Turtle says in New Zealand, the Gladiators cost $350 for 2 of them. Yeah, exactly, dude. This is what I'm talking about. Like, depending on where you live, the stick I suggest might not be the best choice for you monetarily. You know? Crown Games on TikTok says, I just started playing Star Citizen. Your content has helped me so much. Hey, that's great, dude. Look, I am here for really 3 reasons. 1, community, conversation. Because the world is dark and lonely. I know this, you know this. Community, step 1. Step 2, entertainment. I've always been good at entertaining. Like I said, the world can be a scary, not fun place. I want to make this a fun place. And number 3, education. As a music teacher, I love enriching people's lives, helping them get skills they did not have before. And I extend that love of teaching here to my channel in regards to Star Citizen, music, and whatever other wisdom nuggets I can crack out of this bald cap covered head, because I actually have really long hair. Like, it's so luxurious, you can't handle it. That's why I cover it up. Hashtag entertainment. Okay, let's boot up Star Citizen Alpha 4.1 live. And then we'll check my controls. And then I'll open the box. Booty Twang says, I got my first vulture yesterday. Any tips on salvaging? Yes. I think the number 1 tip for salvaging with the vulture is to learn how to separate and control the 2 salvage beams and spread them just a little bit so they're not both in the middle, but they're a little bit to the sides. Then whatever ship you're salvaging, if the ship is long like this, put your ship in the other orientation at the bottom of it. So you're looking at the bottom of the ship, and then go decoupled, start salvaging, and give yourself a little bit of upthrust. This way, your ship, if this is the ship you're salvaging and this is you, you'll have the beams spread and you'll go like this, floating, decoupled, going up, scraping the entire time. If you get it just right, your ship will slide at the same speed that you're salvaging the panels from. So you can literally start moving the ship once and then take hands off the controls, relax, take a drink of your whatever you have. And then when you reach the end of the ship, just go down a bit and then go the other direction. It's a semi-AFK way to salvage that works really, really well on bigger ships. I hope all that stuff I said makes sense without any actual visual aids. Go for it. Good luck. If we salvage later today, I'll do it in game. Crispy says, I loved your blind rendition of Songs for the Dead yesterday. Hey. Yeah, dude. I'm glad you liked it. All right, let's get controls on screen. There we go. Let's jump into Arena Commander. Offline mode. All those new players, use Arena Commander offline free flight to practice flying. It's a great way to jump in, fly your ship without any repercussions to worry about. If you crash, it doesn't matter. Want to try out new control schemes? This is the way to do it. This is right here. Look at this! Orbital laser! Wow! We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine here, okay? There we go. Hey. So here we are. Chilling on the orbital laser platform. Can I go inside? Oh, hell yeah. This rules. All right. Looks like my foot pedals are not working. Let's investigate that. Okay. Let's investigate why the foot pedals are not working. So they're working there, but they're not working in game. Let's double check something. Keybinds. Advanced. Where is it? On foot all? Where's the selfie cam? Because I use my foot pedals for the selfie cam. I also use it for rear view in the ship. Vehicle view. Where is rear view? Cockpit? Let's go back to my ship. Maybe it's just not working on foot because I'm in Arena Commander, you know? Maybe it's an Arena Commander get angry kind of thing. It's weird being on this, like, OLP platform from before. Like, they've changed this platform a lot since it was here, you know? It's similar to the platform we have in the main game, but, like, also different. Okay, let's hop back in. If I have rear view once I'm in the ship, I know my foot pedals are working and it's not a binding problem. It was just a, you know, Arena Commander issue. Oh, okay, see, look, I'm looking behind me and now I'm looking at my face. Okay, so for some reason, this binding doesn't work when you're on foot in Arena Commander, only when you're inside your ship. Let's hit eject. Ah! What the hell? I landed on a beam and then died. Dude, that was pretty hilarious, all right? Okay. This box arrived today from our friends at AMD. I don't know what's inside this box. Like, I'm not trying to, like, make it more of a thing. Like, I legit do not know. Can I watch full screen? Says Omage. Yeah, if you watch on Twitch. You know you're on the platform that is like a vertical snippet. You want to see the whole screen? In double the bit rate in video and audio? Come to Twitch. I do not think this is hard. Stop the music. The microphone got weird again. The microphone got weird. Hold on. Check, check. Okay. I do not think this is computer hardware. It's too light. It feels too light to be computer hardware. In my opinion. The mic got weird again. Okay, there we go. New microphone is in the mail from Elgato. I got the shipment confirmation. So hopefully we can stop with all this awkward microphone nonsense soon. Remember when I was like, it's too light to be hardware? It's a little cute 7600. This is like the lightest GPU I think I have held in my hand in a very, very long time. What else is in here? Hold on. No, that's it. Look at this cute little GPU. The AMD Radeon 7600. I don't know what I'm going to do with this little cute guy. Look at him. Look how adorable this is. This feels like a VHS tape. I mean, a little bigger than that. Hold on. My mic is still sounding weird. Can we just give me a second here? There we go. Oh, there we go. See? Now the mic sounds correct. Now it's good. Okay, so I am going to have to write my buddies over at AMD to find out what they are planning for this, because I was not told anything about this.
Brulok has subbed for 4 months.
Like,
Much love, Sir E.
you know? Cool. I mean, maybe. I'm not going to say what we're going to do with this thing yet, but I'm going to put it right here for now. All right, sweet. I'm honestly confused. I have no idea. The stream quality is better than TV. Ah, yes. ETV. Trying to rival the quality of legitimate broadcast studios that have way bigger budgets than me and way more people working for them, because literally no one works for me. I have no employees. It's me. I'm the on-screen talent and the off-screen engineer. But thankfully, I do have a lot of friends out there who help me with the various problems. Shout out to Apollo for helping so much with our network and troubleshooting things that happen all the time. Thank you, dude. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure that this GPU, the RX 7600, is somewhere between like a 4060 and maybe a 3060. I think it's somewhere in there. I'm curious to know what AMD's plans are with this. Because AMD told me they were sending me some merchandise. Like not hardware. So I don't know. Okay. Let me hop into chat right now. See if I missed anything in the chat. Dun, 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 dun. Trigger over on TikTok talking about new controllers. Thrustmaster is sending me a set of their new solar joysticks. I got the confirmation on shipping this morning. They might have reused the box. There might be something hidden in the box. You know what? I doubt that, but you know what? Sure, why not? Nope. It's a GPU. This is very funny for me, okay? It's very funny. Apollo says, Ender looks like he's never seen a GPU like that. I mean, I kind of haven't. My first GPU in my first gaming PC that I built in 2015 had a 1080 in it. And I've just always gone up from there. You know what I mean? Every card I've had since 2015 has been like an 80 or 90 series, like 80 or 90, you know what I mean? Big. Okay, let's jump in game. Oh, man. I'm going to be thinking about this like AMD's 7600 GPU in the back of my mind all day. I know a lot of you have been involved in the PC gaming space for way longer. So all my PC gaming OGs, what was your first GPU? Tell me. While I do a shout out to our other sponsor, G Fuel. Today's flavor is Shiny Splash. That's a blueberry lemonade. Caffeine-free hydration blend. Cheers to all of you. Be sure to use code Enterprise at checkout or type !G Fuel in the Twitch chat. Yeah, John, you have to remember, streaming has been my, like, job for 4 years, but I've been streaming for 6 years, and I got into PC gaming as an adult, and this has always been my, like, extra income went to this. You know what I mean? Before this was my job, like, PC gaming quickly became a passion of mine. All right, let's put some gear on here. All right. All right. I don't need all these gadgets here. I do want to have one of each of the attachments for the multi-tool. Utility. Oh, look at this, everybody. Yesterday, we got some good stuff here. I got 1, 2, 3 blades. These are the alignment cards that you need in order to turn on and move the satellite stations, the Hawthorne locations. You're going to need, yes, you're going to need multiple of these Beyblades in order to move each of the satellites. And then I also have a laser activation key card. Once you've powered everything, you have to go down to the bunker and use the laser key card to actually turn on the orbital mining laser. We're going to keep using the Volt Parallax rifle because this thing is just like such an incredible weapon in the game right now. Like, it is a beast. Etherfox says my first GPU was a GeForce 256. I don't even know that one, dude. Love it. Apollo's first GPU was a Micron display adapter. Oh, wow. I don't even know that one. Grim Reaper says, I need the Arrow. Oh, dude, the Arrow is a pretty inexpensive ship to get in game. You know? How much does an Arrow cost in game? 1 million credits? You can do it. You can do it. Just start like running whatever mission type you can do over and over again. Like, I think I made enough money for my first little fighter doing bunker missions and low tier bounty hunting and box missions. This was like 4 years ago, before we had the actual cargo missions we have now. Let's put a silencer on my sniper rifle. Let's grab a bunch of ammo for my parallax rifle. And let's grab some ammo for the sniper. Let's put that in my bag. Now, if I hit right click and do combine all ammo, is that going to stack stuff? No, it doesn't. Right click combine all ammo does not actually create stacks here. All right. Yeah, that was weird, the way it just jumped me off the screen. That was kind of strange. I'll bring just 2 extra mags of parallax with me. The cabbages are veggie burgers. Those are veggie burgers. Those are little snacks for later, okay? Nom nom, nom noms. Who knows what that quote is from? Who is cultured enough to know that quote? Nom noms. I'll stop doing it now. Okay. All right, I got the SRT attachment. That's for salvage. I got the mining attachment. Let's go get one of the cutters. Yeah, let's go get a cutter. I want to have one of all the attachments today. All right, let's put a med pen on me. Tractor beam in my bag. Let's also put a multi-tool on my belt. Okay, multi-tool there. Does that multi-tool have a tractor beam on it currently? It says no. There's nothing on that one. Okay, we'll have to go get a tractor beam attachment. Let's get some drinks. Has anyone ever noticed this vehicles tab here? How long has this must have been here for the last 2 years or so? What in the world would this be for? Like, you can't drag vehicles onto your body. Does this mean CIG has plans for small little like drone devices? Because that's weapons. That's ammo. That's utility. Oh, vehicle components. Okay. All right. I get it. I was getting excited about like little drones and whatnot. Yeah, it's been here a long time. I just think I've never looked at it. Skateboards. I've never clicked on this vehicle tab. I don't think ever in this. This is a placeholder system, chat. This is all a placeholder system. Like over a year ago, they gave us a whole menu screen inside here that looked like one of the stores. And then they took it away as fast as they gave it to us. Bicycles to use in the stations. Yo, realize that is an S tier idea if I ever heard one. Love it. So the concept repair shop with drones is how the ships used to get repaired. Many, many, many years ago, when you would hit repair, these little drones would fly out and actually fix your ship. Here it is, everybody. The first raid of the day. Put your hands together in digital form for Expat Brat. Hey. And their 125 friends. All right, Expat Brat, how you doing? Let me go through some orders of business. Number one, thank you very much for the raid. My name is Ender. I live in Brooklyn, New York. We mix space simulation gaming with live musical breaks on the drums and the keys. We do it in a studio of my own design that has way too much technology involved. Thank you for being here. Number two, we are giving away 3 wrist rests from our friends over at Delta Hub tomorrow. Exclamation giveaway in the chat right now. Click the link to enter. This thing is an absolute game changer for me. I've been using it for about 9 months, and it's the first time I've ever gotten a sponsorship with the company without doing any work. Like, I was just wearing it on stream, and someone screenshotted me and sent it to them. And then they emailed me, and they were like, hey, you want to do a thing? And I was like, yes, I do. So if you have bad wrists like me from years of music or whatever else, this thing is a life changer. Legit. Also, our buddies over at AMD, completely unprompted, sent me this really cute GPU. Look at this little cutie. The little 7600. I don't know why they sent this to us. I legit do not know. I mean, it looks nice. We're going to use it for something. So that happened. But I'm going to play drums right now. So Expat Brat, what song do you want? And I'll let all the people from the Expat Brat channel give suggestions as well. And any of those suggestions I like, I will add to the wheel of songs, which is my wheel that we spin to choose my song on the drums. So what song suggestions do you have? I'll get my shoes on and get ready for you. Oh, by the way, I just picked up a show opening for Save Ferris next month. Remember that band? Yeah. They had the big radio hit cover of Come On Eileen. I play for a ska band called Stop the Presses here in Brooklyn, New York. We were on tour on the West Coast last month, and we have a bunch more shows throughout the summer, including playing with the Toasters, a band I played for in 2015, 2016. A bunch of my bands are coming at you in the chat right there. Hotel California, long song, great song. Do you know MTV? You mean the station I grew up watching? Total Request Live. MTV Jams, Cribs. Yeah. I want my MTV. How much money has the dude from Dire Straits made from just saying that? Because they still use that line when you watch MTV shows. Did they just pay him one massive lump sum, or is he getting residuals for I want my MTV? You know, that's the kind of shit I think about publishing. That's where the real money is. Sure. I'll play Money for Nothing. Or Superstition. You know what? I'll put them both on the wheel, okay? I'll put them both on the wheel right now for you. Money for Nothing. And Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Did you know Superstition by Stevie Wonder was one of the first songs I ever played at Berklee College of Music? My freshman year ensemble called Contemporary Styles with Vocals. Yeah. I had to play that song and a Bonnie Raitt song and that first Maroon 5 song, This Love, back when they were like a legit band. Yeah. Zeppelin's Moby Dick. That's going to be a rough one. All right, let's go to the drums right now. If you like what you see and hear, you spam the emotes. And if you are subscribed, you control the lights. Everyone, even non-subscribed friends, can do exclamation rainbow. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. The wheel. If you all focus hard and concentrate, we can conjure the wheel of songs. Good job. Good job. I knew you could do it. And by you, I mean me, because I pressed that button right there. All right. Let's give it a spin. What are the chances? Right there. We will play Stevie Wonder's classic hit, Superstition. Did you know the drummer on this track is Stevie Wonder? Pure talent. 1,000% talent. Yep, that's a fact. Here we go. Let's do it. Now. Pat Brat, thank you for the raid. If you're brand new, click follow. What are you waiting for? Me to do something unexpected, like go from my gaming setup to my drumming setup? That one was a bit wacky. Expat Brat, thank you for the raid of what, 100 and something people right away at the beginning of the show. That is so helpful. Thank you. Yesterday, we hit a brand new record for me, by the way. Yesterday was the first day that we officially have a 150-person monthly average on Twitch. I've been trying to get that for years, all right? Years. So, yeah, we're making things happen. Thank you for being here. If you like the show, click follow. If you love the show, click subscribe. Let's get back to the desk. Okay. And now we are back and ready to hop back into game. So if anyone from the Expat Brat has a question about my show, now's a great time because I'm literally not doing anything. Like, I just started playing. The show just started. Nick on TikTok says, how long you been playing drums? I've been playing drums for 30 years. I went to Berklee School of Music. I've toured all over the planet in a variety of bands. Drums are the most real me you'll ever get, you know? Come to Twitch and take a look at my pile of bands I've been in by typing !bands in the Twitch chat. I'm also a music teacher, so I can speak eloquently and detailed about both drums and piano. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do first today? Oh, someone was like, oh, I wanted the Geo. I wanted to find out if the Geo can survive a full insane orbital drop. I think it can, but I don't want to bring any gear for that. You know, I just got looted up. Let's go to a different station.
Welcome.
Here, let's do this. I have a plan. I have a plan. I have a plan. It involves a couple things. Is my hangar gonna be here? Yes. Fruity. That is a mix of bands that I've done different things for. Like Rebuilder, I started in 2012. The Toasters, I only did 2 tours for. Bad Ash was my first real band back when I was 21 years old. Big D and the Kids Table is a band I've played for 3 times and 1 recording. Darkbuster is a band that I toured for once and played on 1 recording. We need a Geo. Can I get a Atlas Geo? Yes, thank you.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Like, honestly, that exclamation bands command could have... I could have 3 of those exclamation band commands with the number of bands I've played for over the years. I could probably have 4 of them. I calculated the other day that I have toured for more than a week in 12 different bands, which is crazy. What do I do when the ground laser says not primed, all batteries are in, and it's on? I think that's when you cry because the game's not working. Honestly, that's the main reason I haven't actually tried to finish those Hawthorne missions, because they get glitched out all the time. Is touring with that many bands a choice? What do you mean? Like, when you love to play music and you play an instrument that can easily fit itself into any situation, like drums, you end up playing in a lot of bands. Like most drummers, if you look into it, play with multiple bands. Most singers do not. I think it has something to do with the personal connection to the music. Like, drummers are really good at being chameleons and kind of fitting into whatever is happening. I find that guitarists and singers have a harder time switching between different kinds of bands. Usually, professional drummers are also the most versed at multiple styles of music, where singers and guitarists usually are not. Not always, but typically. And for me, I could never be happy with playing in one kind of band. When I was younger, like I would try to turn every song into everything. And what I mean by that is I would be in one band that was maybe a rock band, and I would play fills that were like not indicative of a rock band. Maybe they were more like jazz fusion fills, or maybe they were more like punk rock stuff, or they were more Latin. And I realized the way that I could play and be happy was to play in multiple bands of different styles. So for a long time, I played in 3 different full-time bands, probably from 2010 until 2016. I played keyboard in a pop punk band. I played drums in a traditional ska band, and I played drums in kind of a more like pop rock band. Like, having different kinds of bands helped me to not try to play the wrong thing in the wrong band. At least that's how I found a way to like make it work. Let me get my fan turned on. Hold on. I'm getting hot. Also, until you have a band that is so successful and so popular that you need to make a choice to play in one, I don't see the problem in playing in multiple bands. It really becomes about management and scheduling, you know? I've honestly never had a band that was so popular and so famous I had to make a choice to be in that band. And that's not because I wasn't trying, it just didn't happen, you know? if it had happened, I would have made the choice and been like, I'm in this band. This is what I do, you know? What is this weird message? Day 6 of asking for Star Citizens. Are you asking for us to talk to you? Was Dave Grohl originally a drummer? Yeah, man. In Nirvana. Dave Grohl was the drummer for Nirvana. All right, I need a ship that I can, like, launch out of. Huh. What? I don't think any of my ships have, like, doors that open on the top. I want to use the jump jets to fly out, but I don't really have any ships with doors like that. You know what I mean? They're all ramps. So we'll use the Drake. We'll use the Drake. Where is it? Oh, the Corsair roof access? Wait. Will the mech fit through the doors, though? I don't know if the mech can actually walk through the doors. Like, to get to the elevator. Is the mech too tall? That is funny, though. It's real funny. Okay. There's no way. There's no way. Here, we'll just take a Drake, a little cutie. A little cutter. We'll just do the cutter, okay? Okay? It'll be here in, like, what? Immediately? Yes. No, wrong button.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit
Damn it.
as a welcome
Wrong button.
to the
Ugh.
vehicle retrieval system.
Which one is here? Stored. Okay.
Vehicles, your vehicle has been delivered to the Please visit us again. Goodbye.
If I buy a ship with in-game money, do I keep it forever? No. The ships you buy in-game, you only have until the persistence is wiped, which usually happens every couple big patches. Anything you buy with real money on the website, you always have all the time. That's how they get you. I do not have a Carrack. I have friends that have these ships. Yes, this is true. Etherfox, I did think about using a tractor beam. Legit, I did. Whoa, look at this paint job. I didn't know I had this paint job. This is cool. It's almost giving a little bit of a Gundam vibe. A little bit, right? The Cutter is a charming ship. You know? It's a very charming starter ship. Yeah, she's not the best at anything. But, like, there's nothing like a scrappy hero ship in a sci-fi adventure, you know? Love it. And those thrusters, come on. Come on. For a brick, flies pretty good. I love this comment from Geist. They say, your content has made me extremely obsessed with this game, and I don't even have a PC. Hey, that means I'm doing a good job. Don't worry. You can just watch me play the game 5 days a week on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. This thing is the Mini Winnie. It's like Lone Star. Lone Star's Mini Winnie from Spaceballs, you know? Jalopy variant for the cutter when? Did I open the box yet? Asked Shadow on TikTok. Yes, I did, Shadow. The box contained this. A very cute little AMD Radeon 7600 GPU. Ugh. Look at it. Look how cute this is. What am I going to do with it? I have no idea. I don't know why they sent me this. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. I have no idea. I'll be emailing after the show. I mean, booty twang, I'm not saying no to that, but that's a very real possibility. Can I have advice on upgrading my ship components? Yeah, dude. What do you want to know about? Fire away. If I can't help you, I'm pretty sure the brain trust of our channel can. I look forward to the day in this game where you actually need to use VTOL thrusters to vertical takeoff and land in certain environments. The VTOL thrusters are kind of mostly for show in most situations. I mean, sometimes they actually are helpful, but I find mostly they're just for show. It kind of depends on what's going on, but I have saved myself from smashing into the ground before by hitting vertical thrusters and going, ah, like full burn to go up, you know? It used to be absolutely necessary in the 890 jump and the reclaimer to get off of a planet surface. Like years ago, you could not take off from a planet in those ships without the VTOL. You would sink. You couldn't even take off in a reclaimer without hitting the boost and having the vertical thrusters down. But right now, the ships kind of float. I feel like maneuvering thrusters are mostly like magic right now in the game. I look forward to the day when they're not magic-based. You know? Booty Twang was my father. Call me Booty. Sorry, that's very funny. It's making me laugh quite a bit. What's the best way to make Alpha UEC as a solo player? Well, depends on what ship you have. That answer is always going to depend on what ship you have. So tell them what ship you have. Not a good sign when the first quantum jump of the day fails. Shall we try again? And engage. There we go. What did I do in between jump 1 and jump 2? Well, I reset the power management system by holding up on my controller and then hitting up again. That is how I got the jump to work. Why jumping is so challenging to do in this game when that's the main thing you have to do in a game about space travel, I couldn't tell you. But, yep. That's what it is. Workaround simulator. That's ultimately what this game is. Always has been. I can't wait until the day comes that it is not workaround simulator and it's purely a space simulation video game. A gear story. Oh, okay. What piece of equipment are you curious about? Tell me what piece of equipment you are curious about. This could be a piece of gear in my room that you see. This could be a piece of gear that you know I own, like musical equipment. Something from my past, something from my present. Give me the follow-up, Grizz, and I will elaborate. Star Citizen is not a scam at all, Chris. If it never comes out fully, you could argue that it's a scam if it never comes out. But honestly, I'm playing it right now, and I have been for 4 years. I have over 4,000 hours playing this game, and I love it. Like, I truly love this game. See you later, dude. Look at this dude. Bye. Okay. I saw your keyboard HOTAS setup. Oh, okay. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Razer Tartarus? Oh, okay, dude. So if you type !desk in the chat, go for it. You'll see a YouTube video I made about 2 years ago. This video goes over literally 7 years of my different flight simulation setups. And back in 2015, I used to use a Razer Orb Weaver and a Thrustmaster T16000 HOTAS. But then a couple years later, I realized that it was a waste for me to have a full-size keyboard and a little hand controller when I could just have one keyboard that gives me both of those options. Because here's all the buttons I need to play games. And then if I need to type, I just pull this down, and now I'm typing. You see this? This is because of the Kinesis Freestyle Edge RGB. I love this keyboard. It changed everything about how I play space simulation games. Because I no longer had to take down joysticks, put them up just whenever I wanted to play FPS games and when I want to play flight sim games. Now, it's one setup that works beautifully for everything. How much is Star Citizen? $45. Type !cheat code in the chat to get my affiliate code. That way, when you sign up and make your account, I will get a little, hey, good job from CIG, and you get some extra starting credits. Everybody wins. Get the Aurora. $45. That's all you need. Perfect landing. There we go. Nice touchdown. Beautiful. Okay. I don't like how the audio gets muted every time you land your ship right now. Every time you land, you lose audio until you go outside. Once I go outside my ship, the audio will return. Listen. Listen close. You hear that? It's been like that for like weeks now. It's very annoying. It's because CIG changed the technology with all of these hangars. So these hangars used to be like fixed locations in a base or in an outpost. There was a set number of landing pads. But in order to facilitate hundreds of players, if not thousands, in the same location, CIG is now using instanced hangars, which means all the hangars live on top of each other, sandwiched with assets invisible and inaudible to other people. So there could be other people here right now in this same hangar that we cannot see and or hear. And it's taken them a lot of time to get these issues addressed. When they first gave us this instance hangar, we were hearing so many noises because we were hearing like all the sounds of all the different people. And sometimes we would see the people and sometimes we would see the ships. So each patch, they try something different to like get rid of this problem. And the current get rid of problem is when you land, there is no audio inside your ship until you walk outside. Oh, I much prefer the quietness over the constant noise. I agree with that. Okay, we are here because I want to do something stupid and I don't want to lose all my gear and whatnot. I know we have inventory insurance, but I just don't want to chance losing any of my stuff. You know what I mean? So we're going to throw all of my things in this locker right now. I know we have inventory insurance, but I just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? So we'll just take all this stuff off. We'll only bring we'll bring a med pen and that's it. We'll just bring a med pen with us. Okay. Yes. Okay. Jack, I did not find a new Coda pistol yet. Hopefully I find one today. The main reason you don't see a lot of people playing this game is not because of how glitchy or unfinished it is. It's because of how difficult the game is to run. Like, you need a very powerful gaming machine to run this game. And if you don't have a really powerful gaming machine, you need to have a very patient mind and be really, really interested in space simulation gaming. Like, case in point, I couldn't even open that door. It took me a second to, like, figure out how to get that door to open. You know? Someone named Payne on TikTok says, what specs do you have? Type exclamation specs in the chat to bring up a little prompt explaining what I have. All right. We're going to try something stupid for Star Citizen Science. Let me explain. I have a mech right here. This thing is called the Atlas Geo. It is a jump jet mech made for mining inside caves specifically. But it seems to have a side effect right now where it does not take any fall damage. So I want to see if I can jump all the way out from up in like high atmosphere of a planet and land and see if I explode or die or what happens. I predict I'll be fine. I predict nothing bad will happen, but I want to find out. You know what I mean? I want to find out. So let's find out together. Jump from the Hathor station. Oh, that's a great idea. There might be a bunch of combat there, though, you know? I might have to fight people. I don't want to fight anybody. Do we have real clouds on any of the Crusader planets? Do you guys remember? Do we have real clouds on Daymar, Selin, or Yella yet? I don't remember if they've added them to these planets. It's important to me that we have a nice visual going on. Okay, I didn't think they did yet. All right, so we're going to go... Let's go over to Hurston then, I guess. They added the clouds to Aberdeen, I think. Well, Crusader is nothing but clouds. That's a fact. You'll never land. You'll just float and float and float until you explode. Can you explain the gameplay loops? Like, what jobs, roles can you pursue in the game, and what are the benefits? Yeah, dude, sure thing. So, in Star Citizen, you can do many different things. One, if you were flying, let's say, this ship, the Cutter, your main role would be probably cargo, like moving small amounts of gear from place to place, either taking missions or finding it. Also, if you utilize some hand tools, you could use this to go salvaging. You could land, find a broken ship, steal all the weapons off of it and put them in the back, maybe to keep for yourself or to try and sell. If you have a ship that can go mining, you could go mining in asteroids, or you could go mining on the surface of planets. We even have ground vehicles that can drive around and go mining. The Grey Cat Rock comes to mind. There's a lot of combat in this game, from bounty hunting, hunting down players and NPC characters in ships and on foot. We have warships for that. We also have just like really laid back chill ships that one day will be for, I don't know, passenger missions. Things like the 400i come to mind, 890 Jump. Exploration's not really a thing officially yet in this game. You can drive around, fly around, and explore, but we don't have any like missions for exploration. There's no way to make money exploring yet. So the main stuff is combat, mining, salvaging, hauling. I hope that answered your question. How many systems are in the game now? 2. Stanton, lawful system. Pyro, lawless system. Oh yeah, you can also go pirating, that's right. Pirate gameplay is a thing. You could steal other people's stuff, including stealing their ships and stealing their cargo. Each system has many planets and moons in them. If I had to give a rough estimate, it's like what, 4, 8, maybe like 10 planet moons per system, but then lots and lots of different satellite stations and locations as well. Griefing seems to be a play style also. I mean, you're not wrong. One of the biggest problems right now is that we don't have player bounty hunting missions working. So previously to patch 4.0, if you were an asshole and killed a random player for no reason, you would get a crime stat 3. And that would immediately put you up on these bounty boards. So if you clicked on bounty hunting, you could find a player bounty mission that has a tracker on that bad actor. But something happened in 4.0 and that system got broken. And we still don't have it back yet. So now if you are just going around killing random players here in Stanton, there's no system to like counter them and track them and fight them, which is kind of a bummer. Because it kind of like, it lowers the incentive, you know, like there needs to be repercussions in this game. And I think that has led to more griefing and problems with new players, especially getting into the game, because there's no way to track and destroy the jerks who are just straight up griefing, you know? We need player bounty hunting missions back. We need them. It's good for the game, and it's fun. And the people that want to be chased, they like that. You know? They like being chased. The whole like predator prey thing, they like it. Okay, now I want to get right on the edge between atmosphere and actually 0G in space, okay? So we're going to keep flying towards the planet until we start to see the altitude meter show up. I don't have any altitude meter yet, which means I am just free floating up in space, okay? I want to get right on that edge. And then we're going to drop a mech all the way to the planet's surface and see if I survive or perish. Okay? If we fly until we see the flames around my ship, that will let us know when we are hitting the atmosphere. Because there are atmospheric re-entry flames. Benji, I stream on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm not getting the flames right now. Hold on. I feel like we should be getting the flames already. Right?
Ren Lee has subbed for 3 months.
Hey, thank you, Ren. Also, where are all the clouds? Is there something wrong here? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There's something wrong. I don't think Hurston is, like, working correctly right now. Yeah, I think there's a problem right now going on. I don't think Hurston is, like, spawning correctly right now. Like, I'm going to go to Everest Harbor. Okay, hold on. Let's just go to Everest. Microtech's so far away, though.
M_S activated the Prime sub.
Okay, fine. Let's try Microtech. Like, look. Hey, thank you very much, Unal, for the 6-month resub. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. I don't know what's wrong with Hurston right now. Could be a glitch. I haven't tried. I haven't checked in 4.1. Ooh, Aberdeen has new clouds. Hold on. Yes, that's much closer. Let's check the Aberdeen clouds. Good thinking. Oscar says, dude, your videos got me into Star Citizen. Hey, I am happy. I'm happy, dude. That rules. I'm glad you're having fun playing the game. Okay. Aberdeen. There we go. Again, this is all to test the new Atlas Geo jump jet mech. How far can I fall without taking any fall damage? I predict I can go all the way from space to planet and not die. Whoa. Those are the clouds. The Aberdeen clouds are covering the entire planet. It is a yellow mustard ball. I'll go to the OLP. All right. Now, hopefully the OLP orbital laser platform is in the sun. If it's not in the light, we will go somewhere else. Okay, it is. Oh, I lied. Is not. Is dark. Is dark there. Nope. Sorry. We going back. Look, if we're gonna do a stupid thing, we're gonna do the stupid thing right. Okay? Quantum jump fail. Let's reset power levels and try again. Look, resetting power levels has now worked 2 times in a row for when your jump doesn't work. So, if your jump drive does not engage, go to the power management power management tab in the MFD and put it to minimum, and then go to maximum. I have hotkeys for that, but you could just click it with the mouse there, and then it'll probably let you jump. I mean, who knows? Probably. Hopefully. This is a great view of the planet. Hell yeah. Oscar, my TikTok videos are legitimately a tutorial series. Best place for bunkers? I feel like I'm gonna say ArcCorp or Crusader. Anyone in the chat have a different opinion about that? Once again, jump didn't work. Reset power level. Try again. Yeah. Okay. This is it. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the one right here. We are going to fly directly towards the planet. When we get close to those clouds, we are going to get in the mech, and we're going to walk right out the door. And I predict that the mech will right itself and fall all the way to the ground and be absolutely fine. That's my prediction. I need a new fighter ship, medium size, Saber. I love the Saber. Halo Jump player base raid's gonna be amazing. Yeah. For real. All right, I'm pretty sure that's right below us. 600 kilometers? That seems like, yeah. That seems like it's gonna be right below us there. Cool. I don't like the Vanguard ships alone very much. They're a lot better with two people. But they're pretty good alone as well, you know? These are clouds. We're looking at a moon called Aberdeen, and these are all like really thick yellow clouds. I don't know like what the science here is, like what these clouds are like comprised of. Like what their atmosphere is? Ammonia? I don't know. The best starter ship is the cheapest one. We're in Atmo. Hold on. Stop. We are now in Atmo. You see that? That altimeter means we are in atmosphere now. So I want to back up and get right on the edge of where the atmosphere begins. Sulfur clouds, maybe? That sounds science-y. Yeah, I think the best starter ship is the cheapest one, because the more money you spend on this game, the quicker you will be to be disappointed. You know? But if I'm going to give an actual answer, I'm going to go with the Intrepid by Crusader for the vibes, and it has everything. To this from Drake, because it's kind of a cool, scrappy little hero ship. It's called the Drake Cutter. So we got Drake Cutter. We got Crusader Intrepid. The smartest choice is probably the Drake Golem, because that's a mining ship. So you can go mining right away. It's a moneymaker. And then the Avenger Titan is probably the tried and true favorite for the majority of the community for a starter ship. And if you're going to get the $45 one, get the Aurora. I think the Aurora is the best. I don't consider a Drake Cuddy Black a starter ship. So it looks like 20 kilometers up is when Atmo starts. Look at this. 19.8, 19.9, 20. Right there. Okay, I want to get right there. I want that switch between Atmo and like not Atmo to happen. Okay, now we're looking at the rear view. This is the rear view from the ship. We are going to fall straight out of the ship in the mech and see if I survive. That's the plan. Let's hop in. We are just outside of atmosphere. Here we go. Am I falling? Yes. We're falling. You can see the ship moving above me slowly. That means I am descending toward the surface of the planet. How long will this take us? I do not know. Wait, who's that? Who's behind me? Hi. Where'd my ship go? What happened to my ship? Oh, there's my ship. Okay, I am moving away. I'm moving away from the ship. But am I actually moving toward the planet? Okay, everybody. It's going to take some time. So strap in and effing relax, I guess. Because... Oh my God. The jump jets. Okay. The jump jets are functioning. But am I actually thrusting down?
Drunk Corgi has subbed for 4 months.
I don't know.
Going to be falling long enough to play some drums.
Okay, there's my ship. I have now moved 200 meters away from my ship. I don't think the jump jets actually do anything when you're floating in space. I can turn on my laser. I can fire my laser. Yeah, I don't know if I have reached the atmosphere yet to keep falling. Hold on one sec. I got someone being an absolute buttface who gets blocked. No, I'll mute you. I'll give you a second chance. Think about your words. What a nerd. Imagine someone hating on this content. Imagine. Find my ship again? Where's my ship? Okay, I have now moved 300 meters away from my ship. What saber do you recommend? The regular one. The regular saber. Okay, guys, according to Apollo, I am speeding up now. Aaron in TikTok says, I hate when someone else enjoys something. Yeah, dude, that's the majority of my comments on social media. I get two kinds of comments. Whoa, this game looks cool. Question about game, or like the equivalent of that in just like excrement of words. It is so difficult to go through my comments and like find the gems because I have to sort through so much garbage, so much nonsense. Who wouldn't love this? I just jumped out of a spaceship in a robot mech suit designed to go mining in caves to find out if I can successfully land and not explode. I mean, what more do you want, people? Oh, I can see stars moving past my character now. Yeah, I can see the stars moving. This is a full-on simulation science experiment. All right? Titanfall. This is a Titanfall experiment through and through. I'm now 500 meters away from my ship. The ship is named the Atlas Geo. It's made for mining in caves. That's what this is. This is a mining laser right here. See you in 6 hours. So look, we could have jumped out of a ship much closer to the ground, but I wanted to know if I could survive a full jump from space, no gravity, into gravity, into the planet. That was the main thing I wanted to test. Apollo calculates I'm moving at 3 meters per second right now. Oh my God. It's going to be dark by the time you get there. Oh, man. We are listening to a drum and bass playlist. If you type exclamation song in my Twitch chat, you'll get the name of it. This track is called Maybe by Lelina. Just getting caught up in the chat. I saw a guy playing Star Citizen in VR on TikTok. Is that something you would do for fun currently in the game? Hell no. This game is glitchy and challenging enough to play without having that glitch fest strapped to my face. That's a big no thank you. But one day, yeah, I do want to play this game in VR one day. Absolutely. Just not now. So there is no on-off for the mech. Someone said turn it on and off. There's no on-off. You climb into it and it works. You climb out of it. Oh, this just in, everybody. My mech changed orientation. My feet are now kind of facing the planet. I wasn't facing this way when I fell out of the ship. I think the mech knows where the gravity is, and the feet have been spun around to prepare for the landing. That's definitely what's happening. And according to Apollo, who is floating behind me in a ship, I have sped up. I'm now going about 5 to 6 kilometers per second now. Or meters per second, not kilometers. We are looking at, I think we have photo mode clouds on. Let me double check. We should. Yeah, photo mode clouds are turned on. They look better in certain places than others. Like, they look pretty good out there. They don't look as good in the shade over there. Behind me, you can see some like pattern generation. Also right there, some more patterns. It's really about smoothing out the patterns of these kinds of ground textures, you know? If you can see a pattern, that's a bad thing. If you play Elite Dangerous, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You see those just like stair-stepped patterns all the time. What is on your wrist? Asks Sam. Sam. This thing is the Delta Hub Carpio G2.0 wrist rest. It is an absolute game changer for me, and I'm giving away 3 of them on the channel. The giveaway ends tomorrow. Link is in my bio, or if you're on Twitch, type !giveaway in the chat. This is actually a pretty cool shot here. Seeing the mech move in the background here. This is actually, I like, oh, get that laser going. What a setup. You haven't seen anything yet. There you go. Streaming is my full-time job. I specialize in space simulation gaming and live music with an emphasis on high-quality audio and visuals. My Brooklyn, New York apartment studio has 11 cameras to date. And we have partnerships with Elgato that help us out, and AMD and G Fuel and some others. And you, the chat. Thank you, chat, for being here with me. This job would suck without you. Like, it wouldn't be fun at all. I would have given up. I could be playing drums right now, but the answer is I don't want to. Like, I don't want to be playing drums right now. I kind of want to just like watch this happen. You know? Okay. Apollo says I'm now at 50 meters per second. We have been slowly speeding up as we get closer and closer to the planet. We started off at 3 meters per second, and now we're at 50. Is the game really glitchy? On a scale of 1 to 10, well, dude, this depends on your computer. A low-end spec machine is going to glitch out way more often than a high-spec machine like I have. Type !specs in my chat to learn about my machine. It is damn near a absolute top of the line gaming PC. The only upgrade I could make to make it stronger, other than like fractional things like faster RAM, would be a 5090. I have a 4090. What if you land in water? Then we explode because water usually blows you up. Sub-Zero. Oh, pardon me. Sub-Zero. What shock mount do you have for your mic? Oh, dude. Thank you for noticing. So if you type !main microphone, you'll get all the info about my Elgato mic and Elgato arm and the custom shock mount I built. I mean, I didn't build it, but I found a Reddit post and it mostly works. I've got some sneaky little piece of gaff tape on the back because it doesn't quite hold it as secure as I'd like it to. That's what the gaff tape does. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting much, much closer to the planet. We are almost at cloud level. Almost at cloud level. There's the shock mount for you. Yeah, Star Citizen is a beautiful game. An absolute gorgeous video game. We know this. The Stanton star is starting to crest. Look at that. We are now getting a little bit of, what do we call that? Diffusion with the clouds and the star. We did drop from orbit. We have been falling for the past 10 minutes, probably. Oh, look how we're speeding up. We are speeding up a lot right now. The ground is quickly approaching. That's a scan of where the ground is. Fantastic and fruity, changing the mood. Oh, the star has vanished. We can no longer see the star. The ground is approaching rapidly. We're going to be fine. We're going to be absolutely fine. I can tell. Science, everyone. This is for science. We're in the clouds now. I wish we had an speedometer in here or an altitude meter. We've got to be falling at least 80 to 100 meters per second at this point. I'm at 3,000 meters per second right now. 3,000 meters. Oh my God. It's now pitch black. We can't see a damn thing. Damn it. Damn you, clouds. Oh, okay. No. I got it. Oh, there's the ground. There's the ground. Oh, we survived a drop all the way from upper outside of atmosphere to a planet perfectly fine. We're good. Yo, that fall took like 20 minutes. Titanfall is here. And we got a raid from Astro Manny. Astro, thank you very much for the raid. Let me tell you what just happened. The last 20 minutes has been me falling from 0G above the planet all the way to the surface of the planet. And we didn't die. We took 0 damage. The Atlas mechs are completely goated. Once these things have guns, it's gonna be insane. If they don't change this, they're gonna change this. There's no way CIG lets this mech have weapons and not take any fall damage. Ooh, Apollo. Open the doors, and I'll try to jump in. Don't land. Here we go. We're going to try to jump into the back of this thing. We got to find out how high I can jump. Let's see, how high can I jump? Okay, you're going to have to go a little lower. Okay, let me back it up and try again. Oh yeah, I have to feather the jump. Okay, go higher, Apollo. Go higher. I'm testing how high I can get. Okay, let's try that. Oh, nope. I gotta back up some. Okay. I gotta get running start here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yes! That was incredible. The Atlas Geomech might be one of the most exciting additions to this game in years. 22-meter hop. Hell yeah. Everyone in the chat, can we all thank Apollo for this amazing pickup? Yeah, we're getting those Ripley vibes here. I'm about to fight the mother alien. Hold on one sec. I gotta mute someone who's being a jerk. Get muted. What's up with people on TikTok like being jerks today? Quite a few jerks on that platform today. Like anyone that says, "Are you gonna actually play?" has no idea what this game is about. Also, has no idea what streaming for 6 hours or more is about. You find me a streamer who does nothing but play a game for 6 hours, and I'll show you someone that like maybe needs to work on their like social skills and like life in general. You know what I mean? Like, come on. The mech is really cheap. Chat, how much is the mech? It's super cheap. And remember, no one's making you buy anything. You know what I mean? And if you just wait 1 or 2 patch cycles, you can buy whatever you want in game. You know? All right, now I'll go play drums. Let's go play a song on drums now. Let's do it. I'll get the wheel on screen. We will spin the wheel. We'll play whatever song it lands on. And let's make it fun. You know what I mean? Let's make it fun. There we go. This is a great shot. Apollo, you can fly anywhere. I don't care about that ship. Let's do it. Here we go. All right, welcome to the musical portion of my stream. Because before I was a full-time streamer, I was a full-time drummer, keyboard player, and a music teacher. I still play in a variety of bands here in the New York City area. Let's get the wheel on screen. Give me the wheel. There it is. Give it a spin. Danzig. Looks like we're going to play the Danzig classic Mother right now. How many of you know this song? How many of you have never heard this song? Danzig was the original lead singer for The Misfits, who went solo in the 90s and then went back to The Misfits. The circle of life, as they say. Here we go. definitely not using a click track. There's no click track in this. Look, when you play a song that was not recorded to a metronome and you don't know the song really well, sometimes it'll just speed up or just slow down. You're like, what? There we go. Glenn Danzig's Mother. Let's all clap for my buddy Apollo, who's flying the ship while I was drumming, giving you a little bit of a visual flair for the show. I also saw some nice compliments in the chat, like, why is this guy not more popular? Well, probably because Star Citizen's a small game, and because you haven't tweeted about me enough yet. You haven't commented on my videos enough yet or shared them more. So if you're into social media, please do that. I'm on every platform there is, and we're streaming on like almost all of them right now. And remember, you don't want to do any of that stuff, but you want to support me? Click subscribe. This is my job. That's how it works. Thanks for being here. Let's get back to the desk. I like this chat that says, this guy is dope. Hey, thank you. I'll take that. Oh, it looks like we're in a mission all of a sudden. Hold on, I gotta get to a turret. Where's the power button? Here we go. Whoa! The ship we're on is called the Drake Corsair. It's probably one of my favorite ships in the entire game. For the look. Also, this paint job is wild. Look at the graffiti paint job. This looks like a lot of my neighborhood here in Brooklyn, New York. You know what I mean? I love it. This ship can support a crew of 3, 2 side turrets and 1 back middle turret, but right now the back middle and front bottom is kind of glitched out. So if you're gonna fly the Corsair right now, all you need is 2 people, 1 pilot and then 2 side gunners, a total of 3 crew. Is HOSAS or HOTAS required for this game? Not at all, dude. Keyboard and mouse is all you need, but if you want to build yourself your own legit spaceship setup with joysticks and throttles and button boxes, you can. Or you could just use a controller. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want. Bum, 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 bum. New viewer here, 11 out of 10 production value. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. I try. Look, I learned a long time ago, in the world of performing, people are going to decide if they like you immediately. Has nothing to do with you. However, if you look as good as possible and sound as good as possible, the chance of them liking your show, whatever it is you're doing, goes up. And honestly, what I've built here, in my opinion, is not that hard to do. Yeah, it was expensive. I've been streaming for many, many years. Everything I have it happened over time. And it all happened through sponsorships and it happened through personal investment, you know? But for me, I think it helps make my channel stand out. It makes my show stand out. And yeah. So if you have questions about how to build this kind of stuff, just ask me about it. I love talking about production and streaming technology and all that. Oh, if there's a mission, I don't have the share. Doesn't really matter, but I don't want to make the mission get broken. Thank you. There we go. I also like the asymmetrical design of this ship a bunch. If you're in the turret and your head look is getting messed up like that, press Z. Sometimes the head look and the turret look will get kind of confused with each other. Tapping Z is normally the fix. When you party up with someone, how does it work? They keep changing it. I don't actually know how it's working right now. It went from everyone makes the same amount of money to you split the profits to now I don't even know what they're doing. Does anyone know what they're doing right now? Things change so much in this game that I sometimes don't look up the actual answer. Oh my god, that missile. Oh, it's dead. That ship is down. I was getting split profits yesterday. Okay, so they're splitting it. These are all AI ships we are fighting against right now. All AI. All right. Apollo, at your earliest convenience, can you take me back to a station, pretty please? How do you identify the AI ships? You have to just know, and the way you know is by looking at the name. If the ship name has a space in it, AI. If there is no space, it's a player. Because currently we cannot have names in game that utilize an actual spacebar press. Right now, that's the only way to definitively know if you're looking at an NPC or another player. Anthony, this game is PvP and PvE all mixed together. Some missions, you're legitimately doing both. Dapster says, I see you lived. You didn't watch the whole thing, Dapster? Yeah. We made it. We jumped all the way from 0G to a planet and fell and survived in the Atlas Geo mech. It was pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. Fellner says, I have the Zeus CL and I'm considering going up to the Corsair. Good move, bad move. I love the Corsair. If you want more cargo space than the Zeus and way more firepower when you utilize friends shooting the turrets, this is a great ship to upgrade to. I'm a big fan of the Corsair. I have ever since they brought it into the game. I love the asymmetrical design of the ship. I love the way the wings fold up. I like the weapon placements and thruster design. Like, I have nothing bad to say about this ship at all. I never have. It's probably one of the best cargo combat ships in the game, i.e. piracy ships. Oh yeah, and that's how the wings fold up. You can see he's flapping the wings a little bit for you. time is it in New York? It is 4:54 p.m. It always reminded me of one of the Imperial troop carriers from Star Wars. It does have a bit of a Y-Wing vibe as well. Just getting caught up in the chat. Will you stream during CitCon? I mean, yes, CitizenCon is all digital again this year. I'm kind of bummed about that because I was hoping it would be in Los Angeles so I could go. I could not afford to go to England for last year's CitizenCon, so I really wanted to go this year, but looks like we have another digital version, which I am less excited about, to be honest. How do we all feel about that? Is anyone else out there in the chat that was like looking forward to going to an IRL CitizenCon this year that is kind of bummed we don't get to? I have a prediction though as to why we're not getting one. Here's what I think is going on. With CIG closing the LA offices, the chance of an LA CitizenCon goes down. I also think CIG wants to save money and not run a physical real event because I think CitizenCon next year is going to be in person and the premiere of Squadron 42. That's what I think. And I think they are waiting to have a really big in-person event to premiere the first full playable version of Squadron 42 live. That's what I think is going on. Do you agree or disagree? There is no way CitizenCon will be in Michigan. I hate to break it to you. It'll probably be in Manchester, England, which I don't like. I want it to be in the States. But it seems like CIG is pulling offices out of America. Like they already got rid of LA. All they have left is Austin, Texas. Just came back. I thought you'd still be falling. No, the fall ended maybe 10 minutes ago. Maybe 15. This is the beautiful city of Lorville? Or Area 18? Area 18. No, T's the spaceport. Lorville. We're at Lorville. I got a little mixed up. These clouds confuse me. It's so cloudy. I couldn't see the humongous... There it is. I couldn't see the humongous tower. It was so cloudy. Yeah, we at Lorville. Not only did I survive the fall, I thrived. Survive and thrive. Lorville was my very first home base landing zone in Star Citizen. The first time I played the game back in 2020, I think it was. Ryan, did you not hear the last thing I said? Maybe you just got here. Next year at CitCon, I predict Star Citizen Squadron 42 drops. That's the solo player adventure. And then I think the next year at CitizenCon, they will announce the release date for Star Citizen version 1.0, which I think is going to be in 2027. That didn't go well. What is happening right here? I better get out of here, chat. I better get out quick. We're fine. Nothing happened. Let's all thank Apollo for the ride. Oh no, the door just closed again. We're trapped here now. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's all thank Apollo for the ride. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. We are back on solid ground after jumping all the way from 0G space to the surface of a planet and surviving the fall. And now my mech just vanished. Okay. That's fine. Let's get the hell out of here. Things are getting weird, chat. Things are getting real weird here. Everyone say bye to Apollo. Bye. Thanks, buddy. Let's get out of here before it despawns. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. Sometimes when the main person leaves the hangar, if you're in there still, the hangar will like vanish. There we go. Oh, on Apollo's screen, there was someone else inside the hangar. Okay, yeah, that tracks. Remember when I was talking about how the instances can stack on top of one another now? So literally what I was talking about. Exactly. Yo, Purple Rain says, thanks for recommendation. I love the Saber. Dude, I love the Saber as well. What happened to the arms? I could have sworn I had arm armor on. Looks like I skipped arm day and only worked on my chest. You know what I mean? The arms are definitely a priority for me right now. You know, I'm working on it. Okay, I've been working on it a bunch. Proud of myself. Okay, I will be right back. Please don't go anywhere. Okay, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I need a tiny little break, less than 2 minutes. Hold on. I'll let the cameras float around the room for you. Okay, here we go. And I'll put some music on. Not that song. Not that song. Hold on. Different song. Different song, please. This one. Okay. Hold on. The red light makes me feel like I'm on a buffet. Like I'm inside the buffet, you know? Mr. Dolby says, why the split keyboard? Oh, because using a split keyboard for space simulation gaming might be the most evolved move you can make in all of the setups you could have. Let me explain. What's the worst thing about having joysticks on your desk? When you play PC games, it's a tiny little mouse pad, because most people have a keyboard like this, joystick or joystick throttle, and then this little mouse pad over here. Now, if you don't like FPS games that much, this might not bother you. If you're not as concerned about ergonomics, this might not bother you. But if you like a big mouse pad, like I do, and you are someone that really prioritizes the ergonomics of your setup, this way I can have a full, huge mouse pad that is straight from where my arm sits. So my arm sits right here in the chair, goes right to the mouse pad. Here it is. I can easily grab the center mount joystick, which is, again, right here. I have all the buttons I could ever need for FPS gaming. I don't need any of those buttons. They're all right here, and the Kinesis has all these macro buttons over here to add extra functionality. For instance, this is my screenshot command in every single game I play. Then I angle my left stick just a little bit to make it more natural to press, because if it was not angled, I would have to be going forward farther out than the elbow is, and I found it to be uncomfortable. So I thought, what if I angled it? And boom, here it is. And then all my other controllers are over there. I have a whole video on my YouTube page that explains my entire setup. Exclamation YouTube if you want to give it a watch. We should add a little command for it. I don't think I actually have a command for that video, and it's really, really helpful. So let me, oh, that's the wrong command. Hold on. Let's go to my YouTube page and let's find it together. So if we go to my, here it is, the ultimate joystick setup for Star Citizen. Let's grab that. Let's do a share, copy the link. And let's go to my Nightbot command now. Exclamation desk. Let's add it to the desk command here. There we go. So now it's exclamation desk to get that video. There you go. How funny would it be if that dude already left the chat after I did that beautiful long answer just for them? They probably left the channel. But you never know. But TikTok attention spans are quite short. Oh, you're still there. Okay. Look at that. You surprised me, my guy. Way to go. Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Can you play the game real quick? Oh, you said please. That's almost an instant timeout. Okay, you said please. Look, see, not everyone has lost all their manners. Leslie! Welcome to the show. Also, thank you very much for this follow on YouTube. What's your name? Crowsarn? Sounds Klingon. Love it. Welcome to the show. Where's the button for Leslie? Boom, there it is. Everybody, go give my buddy Leslie B a follow. Boom, there she is. She also plays Star Citizen, this game, and other games. We need to fly a ship back to that Arc L1 location. Let's fly a ship I never fly. Why is this angled? It looks weird.
Welcome to the ASOP.
What do you do once your vehicle has been impounded? Just claim it again. Claim it again. You'll have to pay a small, insignificant fee. Doesn't matter.
Your vehicle has been. Please visit us again.
Ooh, let's fly the AMD ship. Since AMD sent me a new GPU today, I have no idea why, but they sent me an RX 7600. I didn't ask for this. I honestly don't know what's up. I don't know if it was a mistake or what, but I'm gonna call my rep when the stream is over and find out. But thanks, AMD. Like, it seems like I'm doing a bit, but I am not. I swear I am not. I'm not making a bit out of this. I don't understand. Bognagus also got one. Okay, so there's something going on that I don't understand. What the hell is going on? Get out of here. Leslie says, I ran into you at a CZ the other day. Oh, did you talk to me in like global chat? Did I not hear? Damn. Can you get out of here? Yeah, Leslie, hit me up on Discord. So next time that happens, you can just ping me. Okay, where is that ship? It's the... Dun, dun, dun. Where is it? There it is, the Mustang Omega. That's the one. That's the one I want.
Thank you.
Mustang Omega.
Thank you.
Expedite, speeds it up.
The ASOP vehicle retrieval.
2 minutes.
Please visit us
All right,
again.
2-minute claim.
Bye.
Toxic Talker, you missed yesterday. You know what we did yesterday? We had an open event inviting anyone that wanted to join us. I tried to do these events at least once a week. We had about 25 to 30 different people join us all day long for combat, salvage, and looting. It was a really, really good day. Like, it was great. It was really good. Forgot what screen I was on. Yeah, I'm not taking any rando joins today. Not that you are a rando. You know, I'm just not taking anyone from chat to join me today on stream. 1 more minute, everybody. 1 more minute. Mathis says, you seem really chill and you're sharing a lot of positivity on stream. Keep it up. You are awesome. Hey, that is very nice of you to say. You're awesome. Look, the bottom line is this world is pretty terrible a lot of the time, you know? And I don't want to add to the terribleness of this world. I want to try to make it better in the very small way that I can. And that small way that I can make it better is by entertaining and educating you no matter what part of the world you are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Live on stream 5 days a week, playing my mix of games and drums and keys and Star Citizen. You know? That's what I can do. That's all I can really do to help make the world a better place. And if you're here for it, that's wonderful. Thank you. After 6 years of streaming, this is the very first month I've ever hit a global viewer average of 150 people, which is really a big deal for me. Numbers are not everything, I know, but they are indicative of the success of someone's job. You know what I mean? So, thank you everyone for helping make this happen for me. What's your goal in game today? No goal. No goal. Yesterday, what we did have a bit of a goal. Today is just kind of whatever. Whatever happens, happens. We already spent 25 minutes falling from 0G to a planet and didn't die because I was in the new Atlas Geo Mech. That thing is impervious to fall damage. There's no way they stay like this once they get weapons, because mech suits with guns are coming to the game. Say hello to one of the rarest ships in the game, the AMD Mustang Omega racing ship. Originally, this ship was only able to be claimed if you bought an AMD GPU back in like 2014, 2015. I did not buy one of those GPUs. When I signed up with the AMD Red Team streamer crew, I asked if they could get me one of these ships, and they told me no, they didn't have any of them. And when I told my chat that, a very generous member of our community went on the gray market and bought one and gifted it to me. You know who you are. Thank you.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
Yes, the goal is to have fun. Exactly. That's exactly the goal in Star Citizen. Have fun. I don't like that vehicle is being impounded note on my screen. Do you see that? Is that going to go away? Like, is that going to go away eventually? Apparently my vehicle is being impounded. Apparently. Maybe it goes away when I jump. Nope. Did not go away. Apparently, I'm still being impounded. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, let's get some gear. My favorite way to get gear in this game is not to buy it at stores, but to do a mercenary mission, take out all of the enemies there, and steal all their stuff. We have a new mission giver in the world of mercenary missions. They're called Foxwell Enforcement. And after you do the intro mission, they give you a bunch of other missions. In my experience, any of these missions that are at the new PAF or OLM locations, those have to do with the orbital mining, like laser platform, they seem to all be glitched. Like enemies won't spawn in, or if they do, you can never take them all out. So I would suggest not doing any of these missions that are at the OLM or PAF locations. Looks like these are fine. The ship under attack, those are working for me. Halt illegal surveillance is an old mission that's been brought back. This is a really good mission for new players. New players looking to make money? Do these. Halt illegal surveillance. All you do is fly to a little comm satellite and then fly around and scan, ping, and look for these little tiny satellites that are skimming data. Pew pew them. They explode into fireworks when you finish it, and you make some money. There's also a few other NPC ships that are fight, but they're pretty easy to do. They're pretty easy to do, and they're easy to just stack up and make money over and over again. So they don't pay very well though, but they're faster to do than the bunker missions, which I will take a bunker mission. I just got a 1,000-bit donation. That's the first bits donation of the stream. Kalima? Thank you, Kalima. That's really kind and generous of you. Thank you very much. We also had a quick studio tour redeem. So I'll quick show off some parts of the room. Here you can see the desk and learn how I fly the ship. Here's the full room. This is my eye in the sky. It is a PTZ camera that I can actually spin around and move. I'll show you. Check this out. Huh? Did you know the ceiling had so many lights and camera mounts and stuff on it? Well, it does. It definitely does. There's 5 cameras on my drum set, including one of them that slides left to right. That's a slider. 36-inch slider, I believe. Yeah. Piano cam. Little Elgato face cam. Same exact cameras right here. Hey, how you doing? Probably the best 1080p webcam out there. Use my code, !Elgato in the chat. And then my old iPhone is running a NDI wireless connection, which has a bit of latency, but it's wireless. It works. There it is. And as long as you can't see my mouth when I'm talking, you don't really notice that it's not lined up, you know? Bigfoot says, I don't even know how long it would take to wire organize that room and make it look nice. I mean, yeah, it took me some time to get it just right, but it's all worth it. You know what I mean? My last studio was a mess. I mean, it still was a cool room. It was still a cool room, but it didn't have the, like, classy appeal that this room does. I spent a lot of time trying to make all the scenes in this studio look better, you know? Look more pro in many ways. Because iteration is always about improvement. You know what I mean? The more you work on anything, the more you do the same task, the better you get at it. And this is my 3rd studio, so it should be better. Should be the best. Hey, resub.
Hipsterzeus92 activated the Prime sub.
Hipster Zeus. Not that many subs so far today. I think the last resub was 2 hours ago or so. Hour and a half ago. Thank you very, very much, man. Appreciate you. Because of you and people like you, this is my job. So thank you. Is there a ship that can do VHRTs solo? All right, this is a tricky way to answer this. Because sometimes the AI in this game are so checked out. The answer is yes. But when the AI is actually working correctly, I don't think there's a way you can solo that unless you're really good at the game.
Grizz1386
Oh.
dropped a 5 sub bomb.
Grizz! Yo, everyone, make some noise for Grizz. Dropping the first 5-pack of gifted subs. Thank you very, very much, Grizz. Most of the bigger ships that could solo, like ERTs, need turret gunners. And look, I was about to say, the answer is going to be any ship that has big torpedoes. The Aegis Eclipse has 3 torpedoes that the pilot can shoot. So that's a really good answer. Good job, first-time chatter. Another sub. What's this?
Obidog activated the Prime sub.
Obi Dog. Thank you for the Prime sub, Obi.
Kalima dropped a 5
Kalima with 5 gifted. Yo, Kalima, thank you very much. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you. Now, hopefully I won't get blasted by these turrets. I feel like they'd be shooting at me by now. You know? Yeah, they'd be shooting by now if they wanted to destroy me. There we go. The AMD Mustang Omega softly touched down right here.
Perfect landing.
There we go. All right, kill the engines. I have no weapons. Biker Joe says, strange to see someone flying in third person. Why? I'm trying to show off how cool the ship is. If I wasn't in third person, you wouldn't be able to see it. Okay. I have no guns. All I have are my fists and my wits. Now, these mounted guns are pretty much not working at any of the outposts. I'm going to try grabbing it to double check, but I'm pretty sure they're broken at like every outpost. Yeah, they're broken. They don't work. Which sucks because I really like, those are great, you know? When those are working, that's a great way to clear out the turrets for friends who want to fly in. But they've been broken since 4.0 dropped. That's someone else's ship. They probably died fighting here. NPC right there. Okay, 2 NPCs right there. They don't know I'm here yet. Once I make noise, they're going to turn around and all know that I'm here. Yeah, Biker Joe, the job of being a streamer for a game is different than being just a gamer. There are some streamers who treat their streaming job the same way they play games, and some of them make a career out of it, and some of them never do. You know? Okay, I'm going to have to just make noise and get them to like turn and look at me and chase me. I'm afraid if I like run out here, they're all going to start shooting at once. Like, see, there's 2 right there. Man, there's no way to like bait them out without just getting in there and like making noise. All I have is a med pen. I wish there was a rock I could throw, you know? What if I punch this? Can they hear that? Hey. Did you guys hear this? Hey. All right. I think the others... I'm just going to run out a little bit and then run back. Because once they chase me, I'll have a better chance. Did you guys see that? Huh? Is he resin that guy? Oh my god. Oh my god, he got him up. Dude. I have never seen that before. They can do that? I didn't know they could do that. Yeah, these NPCs are really checked out. They are terrible. Are you seeing this? This might be some of the worst AI I have seen since 4.1 went live. It must be my server. I must be on an absolute garbage server right now. I've got to be, you know? Everybody, Space Bear has now subscribed for a full year on the channel. This song is called Footbag. It's from the Nintendo game called California Games. One of my favorites when I was a kid. They meant to say hacky sack, but it's Japanese translated to footbag.
SPA Sperchi has subbed for a full year. LMAO.
Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate you. Leslie, I didn't know you were still here. Come on. Yes. Okay, now we're good. We got it now. We got this now. Play some Def Leppard Animal. So here's a fun fact for you. A couple years ago, like 2 years ago to be specific, I hurt my arm really badly. Like I suffered legit nerve damage in my arm from a combination of like muscle density loss during COVID, not playing in a band, being stuck at home all day, and streaming like 8 hours a day, which I did for many days in a row when I was during COVID, when this channel was first starting to take off. So after I suffered all that nerve damage, I had to find a way to stream and make my show work one-armed. So we did a series of one-armed gaming sessions using foot pedals and my left hand and playing drums fully one-handed. And you know what? It was actually, like, it sucked. Like, I had to go to physical therapy. That sucked. But finding a way to make my show work through the, like, difficulty of all of that was actually pretty cool. And I played a lot of Def Leppard since Rick Allen is the most famous one-armed drummer of all time. Oh, Leslie, you got Hot Pot? Wicked. I like Vietnamese pho more than I like Hot Pot, but I do like Hot Pot. Okay. I think we have 66% remaining, but most of them are outside, I feel like. Fun story about Rick Allen. So when Rick Allen originally lost his arm, because he was a two-arm drummer in the 70s and the early 80s, lost his arm in a car accident, but it was the perfect time for technology because at the time, people were starting to really love electric drum sounds. They were becoming more and more popular in the world of like music production engineering. He had an idea to find a way to make it work by using foot pedals. And the first time he used the foot pedals for the rest of the band in Def Leppard, they were like, I don't know, man. And they kind of said no. So Rick had to go back to work and try harder and then play for the band again. And then the band was like, oh, okay, this is cool. We can do this. And then legit history was made, you know? DePoets, welcome to the channel. DePoets, I commented on your Twitter post earlier today. I love that humongous PC case you have that's like, it's like built sideways, like it lays down on its back. I think it's really cool. My cats would always be climbing on it though. Like, oh, a railgun? Oh my God. Are we dumb to not take the railgun? We are. We'll come back for the railgun. Is there a backpack guy here? Usually there's at least one backpack guy at these outposts. Come on, backpack guy. Where are you? There's all the plainclothes dum-dums who didn't wear helmets. That's what you get, fools. Are there any Karnas on the ground in here? Yeah, that guy's got mags. Getting that F prompt to show up is so fucking frustrating. Holy shit. Like, everything I'm doing right now would get you killed in a normal FPS game. You know? Normal FPS, you'll die doing all that. CIG is slowly giving us things that other games have. Like, for instance, if you have a key card and you are opening any of the security doors now at the Hawthorne sites or at the executive hangars or whatever, all you do is walk up to the slot, and if you have the key card in your backpack or on your body, press F. And boom, you will use the key card. So no longer is the awkward wait for it to load, right click, wait for it to load. Thank God that's gone. Let's fire those last 3 shots, and then we'll reload. Yes, I did come to this bunker basically nude dude. Not completely naked man, but very close. That's why we go to the gym, you know, so we look good. Okay, let's go upstairs and snipe out the rest of these dummies. Then we'll go back for that railgun, because I want it. Can you show off the free look camera? You mean this one? That one right there? Oh, wait. That one? Okay. How long have you been growing the beard? 10 years. But I get it trimmed. It hasn't been growing for 10 years. Yeah, the NPC are really bad in my server. Maybe I should server hop after this. They just don't do anything. They're not T-posed on tables, but they're like a step away from that. You know what I mean? Now, no one had the backpack that I want. Really? No backpacks? Damn. All right, well, I guess we'll leave the sniper rifle. We'll get the railgun, and that'll be the vibe, okay? That'll be it. What the hell did I just do? Did I just slow-mo CSGO flip the med pen? How long has that been a thing? I had no idea that was a thing. First time chatter? I'm going to butcher your name. Caro Chode. Hey, I'm just reading it. Hello, sir. Thank you for the content you do. I like to learn new things. Yesterday, I discovered curves on the joystick. Until then, I was happy playing without the setting. Are you saying what I did helped you? Or what I did didn't help you? For those of you who don't know what he's talking about, or they are talking about, I made a video yesterday or 2 days ago talking about how joystick curves will help most of you be a better pilot. Because it makes the middle of the joystick less sensitive and the outside more sensitive. check my TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Scroll back like 3 or 4 videos. It's probably my best video of the week. I don't know if it's best of the month yet, but we have many days left, you know? You'd be surprised at how quickly you can get used to stuff, you know? I got used to curves very quickly. I'm sorry. Railgun. Railgun, baby. Shut up, chat. Shut up. We're having a good time here, okay? This is good. But this is better. Railgun, everybody. Railguns are only found in bunkers. I have, in my opinion, the record for one of the greatest railgun shots of all time. Do you want to see it? If you do, type exclamation railgun in the chat. It's a couple years old, but it still checks out. All right. It also shows you how OG I am in this game. Here we go. Let's watch this clip because it is ridiculous. To set the scene, I'm on a Carrack. So I am literally standing on the old flight deck of the Carrack. Here we go. I mean, my face right there tells you everything you need to know. Let's watch it again. Did I hit that? Was that me? Whoa! I was very happy, as you can see. I mean, look at that old ass outfit. That's like the old outfit that you would get at Grimhacks, you know? So if we go back and also this is from what, 2001, September 24, 2021. If we go back and watch the railgun shot, you'll see something interesting about it. Okay. The railgun shot is traveling in the air, but then the ship I'm on, the Carrack, moves to the left, and the railgun shot changes aim with the ship. The same way when I'm in this chair and I swivel, my finger moves. That's what used to happen when you shot projectile weapons while on top of any moving vehicle or ship in the game. Your bullet or whatever energy pellet, I don't know, would change with the ship. So after this clip went like semi-viral in the SC community, there was a patch note from CIG talking about changing trajectory of bullets from vehicles. And I think this clip helped them fix that error. Watch it again. Right there. Notice how the shot turns quickly. Like right now, it's not going to hit. That's the ship. That's the shot. And then it turns. And my face goes pog mode. There you go. Please name a flight setup. Lucky for you, my guy, you can type exclamation joysticks in any of my chats to learn all about my flight sim equipment. All provided by VKB. And while we're on the statement about joysticks, our friends at Thrustmaster, even though I have not spoken with them since 2021, are sending me a pair of the new Thrustmaster solar sticks to show you on camera. Because I want to know if they're any good. I want to know if you should buy them. So they're sending us some, which is pretty sweet. And I see another question in the chat about this guy. The Delta Hub Carpio G 2.0. It's a wrist rest that I swear by. I've been using for almost a year now, and I'm giving away 3 of them tomorrow. The giveaway is live right now. Exclamation giveaway in my Twitch chat, or check the link in my bio. And if you don't want to wait, you can just use my code, which is Enterprise15, to save 15%. Von Wilbur. I love that Von Wilbur was watching the show 4 years ago when we did that. Dude, crazy. Yeah, look, for real right now, I have bad wrists and bad fingers from a lifetime of playing drums, piano, and video games. I can only play PC games for like 6 hours or so a day. That's why I don't stream for 8 hours. This thing really, really helps me a lot. Might not be amazing for you, but for me, it is now an invaluable part of my setup. I have one of these at every one of my computer setups here at my apartment, which is 3. There's one at each of them.
Von Wilbur has subbed for 45 months. Old school.
Everybody, 45 months subscribed. Von Wilbur. The biggest resub of the day. Thank you, dude. Thank you for still supporting this weird thing I do. Like, dude, you began subscribing when this was not a job. You began subscribing when this was a hobby that I was trying to make into a job. You know? That means something. Really does. Thank you. Greg, check the link in my bio. Go to the link tree. It's called the Delta Hub Carpio G 2.0. Use code Enterprise15 to save 15%. I have no idea when the Thrustmaster sticks will be here. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to get like a shipping tracking number or not, but I'll let you know. You know what I mean? Let's do another bunker mission, because I want a backpack. Maybe we have to go somewhere that's not Hurston. Maybe we have to go to Crusader. No, let's go to... Oh, it's time for drums. Crusader it is. Crusader it is. It's drum time. Why can I not route here? What's going on here?
X Ambrosiax 0 activated the Prime sub.
Ambrosia with the Prime sub. Thank you very much. First time chatter. Just got the game. Do you have any tips? Yeah. Nothing in this game works the way it's supposed to the first time you try it. Be patient. Learn to understand when something is a actual glitch or bug, or when something is designed gameplay. I know that sounds weird to say, but it will really help you with this game. Because you're going to always be like, am I doing this right? And sometimes you'll be doing it right, but it won't be working. Okay? Now, I realize that's kind of hard to figure out on the fly, but the more you play the game, the faster you will learn. If you join a Discord like mine, we can help you in real time. Watch streams. The streamers like myself will also help educate you about this game. All right, let's go play some drums. All right, let's play some drums. I will spin the wheel of songs. I'll play whatever song it lands on. First time chatter named Bachuso, whose name I butchered, says, "You are so awesome." Hey, thank you. You're awesome. Been watching a few days, and I had to have my wife sign in on her Prime account so I could sub to you. Hey, thanks for using that Prime. Appreciate it. I mean, tell your wife I said thank you. Thank you. All right. The Wheel o' Songs. We got an Offspring tune. We got a Linkin Park tune. We got a Spice Girls tune. We got a song by Madness. We got a Dire Straits song. Let's give it a spin and see what I'm going to play. And yeah, we're still in game, by the way. If you're wondering, we're still flying. Oh! Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. That's going to be the song. The intro to this track is a very epic, like, drum solo thing. I do not know the exact drum part here, right? It's like sporadic and weird and like it's kind of semi in time. So do not expect me to know this whole drum solo, all right? If you are of a certain age, this song is more important to you than others. I love these synthesizers right now. It's gonna be like ba-da-dum-bum. Dum-ba-dum-ba-za-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Dum-ba-dum-ba-da-dum-ba-dum. Dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. It'll be like that soon. Okay. Yeah. I also think about the Weird Al version of this. Yes! I'm going to see Weird Al this summer, and I cannot wait. Yeah, I read chat and play drums, and I click buttons on my Steam Deck at the same time, you know, like I'm doing it all. And I also mute and unmute the microphone on the ground. Like that. This song is 8 minutes long. Wait a minute. 8 minutes? Sparks! Thanks for the 3-month resub, my guy. That dotted eighth note kick drum thing I just did? Oh my God, so dumb. This song just like never ends. I suck at double bass. I'm not good. I won't do that. Like, no one in the studio was like, hey, dude, maybe the song should end? It's kind of fast for that. Triplets? Displacement? Dude, the song does not end. Like, there is no... Look, Dire Straits is a badass band. Great guitarist. What's his name? Mark Knopfler or something? Whoa! Smokey Koala just dropped the biggest sub bomb we're going to have all day long. 20. You know how many subs I've gotten so far today? Maybe 12, maybe 15. We just got 20 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Smokey Koala, dude, what do you want me to do right now? Like, do you want me to play a song for you? Do you have a song you like? Do you want me to spin the wheel? Should I go back to the desk? Whoa! No, they are not done. 10 more. 10 more gifted subs. 30 gifted subs just came in from the Smokey Koala, everybody. I don't see near enough emotes in the chat here. Like, you need to realize that Smokey Koala single-handedly has made today a profitable stream for me. Single-handedly. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for being generous to me. Oh, I almost dropped the stick there. That's the one. Oh, show me paradiddles. Okay. Paradiddle. Koala, what do you want me to play? Sparks just dropped 23 gifted subs. I need to move my ship so we don't get like timed out or whatever. What? I'm startled. I'm blown away. I need to know what song Smokey Koala wants me to play. No requests. Whoa. No requests. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to play more songs then? Yeah, I'm just going to play more songs. Somebody did want a Def Leppard song earlier today. But I think before I do an old school song, maybe we'll do one that's like less old school. Or maybe we should. You know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of get... Let's do this one. Let's do this one. This one's also old school, but not as old as that one. I'm blown away at all these subs coming in, everybody. For real. For real, thank you so much. up, Raiders? There we go. Lincoln Park crawling. My name's Ender. I live in New York City. This is my show. It's a mix of live music and video games. Thank you for being here. If it's your first time, click follow. If you want to support me in this job, click subscribe. And just hop in the chat because, look, when you're chatting, the show is better. You know? I feel more connected to you when I can see you talking to me. We just got a whole bunch of sub gifts, like a whole bunch. Smokey Koala dropped 30. Sparks dropped 23. Llama came in with a raid of 17. And it's really a wonderful day. Truly. I feel very special right now. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of the show. Huge thank you to the sub gifter champions right now, Smokey Koala and Sparks Norway. This shirt is from when I got invited by Linus and the crew to go to LTX in Vancouver, Canada, 2 years ago. It was an awesome time. I got to tour all of the LMG facilities. I got to see where they make all their videos. I got to meet everyone that works there. It was awesome. I loved it. It was great. Let's get back to the desk, okay? Okay. What drum set is that, huh? I have the Roland VAD 507 electronic drums. You can type !drums in my Twitch chat to learn more about them. And maybe even buy one with my Sweetwater affiliate link. You're not gonna, because it's the most expensive instrument I have ever bought in my life. Yeah. And speaking of Roland, after not speaking with Roland for almost a year, they finally emailed me back to let me know that the people who I was talking with no longer work for Roland. So I spent like a year thinking that Roland was pissed off at me for some reason. Turns out the people that were supposed to talk to me left the company. Zach, you like that transparent dual camera thing? Look, all that was built-in OBS transition called fade using a toggle switch for how much time is in the fade. So I just do a really long, slow fade from the drums back to the desk. You don't need to have fancy transitions to have a clean-looking show, you know? I mean, it might be needed for you and your content, but it's not always needed, you know what I mean? Let's do some more bunker missions. I want more gear. I need more gear. Oh, I can't see a damn thing. I'm in the racing AMD Mustang. It's very fast, and I keep almost like blacking out. Yeah, Zach, it's very easy using Elgato Stream Decks to set up a transition change. So what you do is you make a multi-action button that does multiple things. So, for instance, let's say, are we getting some frame drops? Oh, yeah, we are. We're getting some frame drops right now on Twitch. I don't know why it's stuttering a bit, but it is. Hopefully it passes. Hopefully this is just a momentary glitch. Like maybe it's my network. Yeah, there's something's going on. My render time is up and the FPS is fluttering a bit. But on my inspector for Twitch, the Twitch inspector, things are still working, but it seems like something might have gotten glitched when I was playing drums, maybe. There was one moment when I was drumming when I accidentally clicked on a camera button and then I went back to the normal one. So I'm going to try something and we'll see what... Oh my God, we have 230 people? Oh my God, I don't want to. I was going to stop the stream and restart it, but like, I'm going to lose everybody. But if it's bad, you know what I mean? If it's bad, it's getting bad. What if I turn off the replay buffer? So I'm turning off the replay buffer. Man, this is why it's so hard to be an independent creator. Like, things are going great and you have lots of people and then something breaks and then you're effed. You know what I mean? Ugh. Story of my life in this job, that is. I hate how I have no control over it. Okay, I'm gonna try stopping the Twitch stream and we'll see if it gets fixed. Here we go. So the Twitch stream is stopping. I am still streaming on TikTok and Twitter and YouTube, but the Twitch part is slowly going down. Oh, it's happening on YouTube as well? Oh, shit. If it's happening on YouTube as well, this won't